Oh, bus to Maastricht, the number 3, leaving Cove. And here's Lauriston, that's the community centre. There's a bus stop outside the community centre. Bus to Maastricht from Cove by the railway line outside Lauriston Community Centre. This is back Lauriston Road. Traffic here along this quiet Cove Crescent. That's a residential street. The people of Cove really take care. This is Cove in blue. It's attractive. Cove, Aberdeen. It's not an easy place to get to. Cove is generally off Wellington Road, round about where Macro used to be. Older people probably know Macro. Younger people know IKEA. They click and collect. I mean, different people of different ages know different areas of Aberdeen by different names. Some people know the area around Cove as the Macro roundabout. Other people, they're the older people. The younger people, well, they know that IKEA, Swedish firm. Swedish firm, think pine furniture. Swedish firm, pine furniture, pine trees. I mean, the environment's been devastated for centuries. It'll still go on. Sustainability is about cutting down trees, but it's also about planting new ones. New renewal, redevelopment, regrowth, all across the urban environment, in towns and cities, all across the country, in the countryside too. Green open spaces, agriculture land, arable farmland to grow crops, to feed a local population. Greenhouses are all. That's Cove Crescent. So Cove Crescent, it's a residential area of houses and it sweeps round. This area marked as 20. This must be by the school, Lauriston Primary. I mean, Cove has Lauriston Primary and Charleston Primary. Charleston Primary by a skate park and by the construction of Stuart Milne Homes, 29th of June 2022. This is a bus route. First Aberdeen bus. Not electric here. But electric buses might come here. I mean, there's still petroleum buses, diesel, but also is petroleum not petrol? Because there's diesel as well. And then there's red diesel. There's stuff of truckers. Red diesel is really the unlawful kind. The black market diesel. That some garage owners sell on the sly at petrol forecourts, petrol stations. Listen up, pay attention. Scottish Water road closed here. 4th to the 5th of July. This is by Wellington Road, the junction with Hareness Road. Down Hareness Road is where you find North East Scotland College. This is Redmoss Road Police Station. Ambulance still here. The police might be first aid training actually, because when there's a dead body at home, you've got to call the police, not an ambulance. So even if you suspect if someone is unconscious, if they're dead, you need to call the police actually. But I would rather call an ambulance. But I guess the police need to be first aid trained for finding dead bodies at home. Is this what's happening here? First aid training for the police. Redmoss Road Police Station. 2 ambulances earlier. An ambulance is still here. That's the police. June 29th, 2022. You know, you're better cutting down on traffic, embracing the internet superhighway. You know, you can actually cut conflict with more people, less people on the road, working in offices and from home, also cycling to work. The big issue is traditional telephony networks that stretch from John O'Groats to Land's End were made from copper cable and earth mineral. Fibre optic cable is bulletproof for the future, made from Kevlar, the stuff of bulletproof vests. Conflict requires bulletproof vests, so really it takes away from investment in fibre optic networks. This is the big problem. We need high-speed fibre optic networks, and conflict. The police going around with guns encourages more conflict, and the need for bulletproof vests. Very important people to wear them, but really bulletproof vests made from Kevlar, fibre optic cables made from Kevlar. Do you see the connection? All these guns the police go around with, armed police, they take away from investment in fibre optic networks. And really, fibre optic networks enable working from home. Or e-learning also, online course materials during longer winters, shorter summer school holidays. And snow and ice comes in winter, also strong winds. You see, am I making sense? All these guns take away from investment in high-speed fibre optic networks. We need to encourage a nicer culture, a be nice culture. Really, to invest in high-speed internet infrastructure bulletproof to the future. This is the roundabout where the Bridge of Dee was traditionally a bottleneck. It's still quite busy at rush hour, approaching 6 p.m. 29th of June 2022. It really is. Bottlenecks. Internet links with less capacity, in essence, means that it leads to slowdowns and disconnection from the net, when really entertainment benefits come from entertainment and education come from high-speed internet at home. And a lot of people like box set internet to stream TV. I mean, this is significant. So, I mean, just last week, young children, Westdyke Leisure Centre doing karate and martial arts. Karate and martial arts, Westdyke Leisure Centre. This is what the children are doing. Gearing up for a more dangerous world of electrification and electric vehicles. But really, high-speed fibre optics with Kevlar protecting the high-fidelity light signals that run through the cable. Light's always faster than sound. I mean, it is significant that bulletproof vests are made from Kevlar, because traditional copper cable, the network of traditional telephony networks, they were from earth minerals, rare earth minerals. You need to think about protecting the planet. using precious resources less. A lot of old copper has gone into telephony networks in homes and offices, connecting them across the land. It's noisy here. 4 minutes of video shooting. You know, it's 20 to 7. 29th of June 2022. Actually, it takes about 45 minutes to go from using a pedal power bike to get from the historic Bridge of Dee around Kincorth to King's Wells. 45 minutes. You might make better progress on an electric bike, but really an electric bike might be faster. 45 minutes from the historic Bridge of Dee to around King's Wells. I mean, actually, that's quite good. I mean, you've got to... I mean, this is rush hour. 20 to 7. It was quite busy. Traffic's getting lighter. Still taxis on the go. I mean, this is worth documenting. I mean, I noted it was 10 to 6 when I was approaching the Bridge of Dee. I mean, traffic's quite heavy. And here's this Spar Scotland logging. I mean, the Spar is a small shop, but they use big loggies. I guess it's more efficient. They can pack more goods, transport them longer distances. Actually, bigger loggies, they go slower, about 50 miles per hour maximum speed. It's not clear how much fuel they use, if bigger loggies use less fuel than smaller loggies. Really. Spar Scotland, they use big loggies. Oh, there's designated parking booths and a phone box. Did you see the news? BBC Technology News. Phone boxes are getting to stay. That's latest news. 9th of June 2022. Phone boxes. Oh, they're getting to stay. That's the news. Grass cutting in Kincorth. Road closed. 7th of June until 5th of August. Kincorth. This is Kincorth. You know, the councillor for this area, Alex Nichol, he wrote to me by email and said to stop sending him emails. I sent them to most councillors, but Alex Nichol has complained. So I've come here. Oh, the road closed. This is Kincorth. I guess we'll need to use the pavement to see what's going on. Take a closer look. That's the advantage of active travel and bikes. They can go places cars can't. Negate road closures. A barking dog. Well, this is Provost Walk Drive. It's the main one, the one that runs up the hill. I saw a sign. signs aren't that often for Provost Drive. I mean, that's the importance of repeater signs. Here's Aldern Lane. Aldern Lane, this is Kincorth. High rises, skyscrapers, housing that's not really the best, but you know, people often make do. They put up with often not the best. Aldern Lane. Actually, it's the families inside that make a community. And they have grievances. They need to be listened to and respected. But when people complain, they do it online. I mean, come to Aldern Lane and there's not really anyone about other than workmen. Road closed. You can't talk to anyone. Not just turning up. Not without ringing doorbells. I mean, this is Aldern Lane, where the grass needs cut. This is Kincorth. Oh, here's a mail bike. Is that a mail bike? Mail bikes are on the go in Aberdeen, delivering mail. And their pulling around newspapers is not exactly my idea of fun. It's better to shoot video, show people what it's like, upload and share. It's more environmentally friendly, and it will provide education in the years ahead when uploaded video is kept long term. But you know, sharing on Facebook is free. The other issue is it places the need for commercial advertising on Facebook because users don't pay, and there's 2 billion of them. I mean, these are all issues. Paying. Who's going to pay? People like freebies. People take advantage of the most vulnerable that provide things for free. This is all real. But you know, people that provide things for free might gain unexpected benefits in ways unimaginable. Here's a construction site. This is Kincorth. This is active travel in Kincorth. Kincorth, Aberdeen. The road that goes up the hill. Now this is just a pedal power bike, but you know, it's perfectly possible with a mountain bike with thick tyres to really make progress uphill. Thick tyres are easier to withstand broken glass like this. Broken glass. Is this glass? Oh, this is glass. Oh, this is Kincorth, where the hooligans live. But actually, there are some leafy green shoots in Kincorth. Look, Abbott's well present. Signs, big bold lettering, capitals, good accessibility provision. it's possible to make good progress going uphill through Kincorth on a pedal power bike. I mean, you can go faster with e-bikes, electrification, e-bikes and e-cars, e-buses and electric buses. There's a fleet of them in Aberdeen. I don't see any running up and down this hill in Kincorth. Around 10:20 in the morning on Thursday the 9th of June 2022. But still, bikes make excellent progress. Covekincorth Crescent. Just look all around you. Wheelchair going across the road. Slimming world. That's the adverts that are in Kincorth. Well, we need active travel. Active travel for Kincorth, where there's parked cars on the road. Real definition to really show there's two ambulances at Redmoss Road Police Station. Redmoss Road. What exactly? Why are there two ambulances? Well, now it's moving on. No time to take a photo. You got to be quick sometimes, and videos break into parts. The incident response unit. Oh, there's an incident at Redmoss Road Police Station. This is exciting. Life on the line. Redmoss Road Police Station, the big police station at Kincorth, along from Lockshead Academy. 29th of June 2022. Two ambulances. How many prisoners have been abused at Redmoss Road Police Station? Oh, it's actually Abbotswell Crescent. They don't know I'm recording. Time to leave. I've outstayed my welcome. Time to keep shooting. I think they heard me talking. Sometimes you just got to get away, when actually they might not be interested in you. I mean, let's just be honest, open and frank. Communication, that can give the game away. Expose your location. But I mean, if you're on a bike, actually, it keeps you safer, because how are the police really in a car going to chase criminals on e-bikes made by Frisco e-bikes? 29th of June 2022, Frisco e-bikes made by ex-offenders. This is the future, and the police are really way behind. The police in Scotland and Aberdeen. Oh, there's a path there. Full fibre broadband too. Pub and grill. This is Wellington Road, on the way to Cove. You see all sorts. I imagine this video is broken into parts. Wellington Road, 29th of June 2022. Need to repeat the dates. Keep talking. Shooting video until you're away from trouble. I mean, I don't want to engage with the police at Redmoss Road. 2 ambulances. I mean, really? 2 ambulances, Scottish Ambulance Service, taking them to Aberdeen Royal Infirmary. Paramedics from Redmoss Road Police Station. I mean, when you get out and about, you really see police brutality. And if the police stop you on the street, sometimes they're not exactly pleasant. But the police don't really know if they're dealing with a victim of crime or a criminal stopping people on the street. They should really be friendlier, nicer, but they go around armed with pava, spray to disable suspects, and also tasers, guns, batons. And let's just be realistic. There was a news article where a police officer used a pava spray and it didn't even disable the suspect. So in the end, the suspect was shot dead. That was in the media, in the press. I mean, really. Oh, he's going fast on a bike. It might be an e-bike, made by Frisco e-bikes. I mean, when you wear video glasses, actually, you can shoot video natively. It shoots it better natively, actually, because actually you need to switch on the video when no one's looking. So really, you capture unexpected behaviour, real, true life behaviour on the street. And you see buses with names and numbers, and when you play back the video, playing back video, you can see what buses go round the city at any one time, the numbers and the names. And all around the city there's actually bus signs to help those that use buses on the pavement, and they have information, bus times. You need a sustainable, efficient bus network to move all these data packets. I mean, this is a bit like the internet superhighway. 4 lanes, Wellington Road, heading into Cove. This is where Macro used to be. Macro was a cash and carry store like Costco. Peugeot garage used to be here. Peugeot, the garage, French cars, Wellington Road. They used to be here. This is what's happened. I mean, places change. The landscape, the natural landscape. You need to take a photo, shoot video for real world evidence. And actually that's the way into Cove. This is Wellington Road, the roundabout by IKEA. But there's no furniture sold at IKEA. It's all click and collect. Click online, collect furniture. There's no store to browse. So the result is traffic. Traffic on the internet, packets of data. Reinforcing technology concepts in the real world is analogies. Good for education. Yes, this is Wellington Road, 29th of June 2022. Straight ahead to Tullis, left to the city centre, right to Orton's, Hearness Road and North East Scotland College. North East Scotland College at Orton's is actually Well, that's actually generally where you study some technical aspects of computing. Out in the industrial estate. I mean, really, want to study computing? You're relegated to the industrial estate in Aberdeen. Always sidelined. But I mean, assaults on people from a computing background, I mean, they slow technological progress and harm safety for all. Going along Wellington Road, we're back at Redmoss Road Police Station. It's behind the trees. Trees from Wellington Road shelter the police station. Shelter abuse because there were ambulances earlier. 2 of them coming back, revisiting the scene of the crime. Road closed here. 4th of July to the 5th of July. Also July, the road's going to be closed. Going from Hareness Road by Wellington Road at this roundabout. This is this roundabout. It runs down along the edge of Kincorth down to North Sound Studios. This road's going to be closed 4th to the 5th of July. Well, the ambulance is still here. Redmoss Road Police Station. Ambulance. Maybe it's first aid training for the police. I mean, the police actually, if there's a dead body at home, you got to call the police. Police need to be first aid trained. This is Provost Watt Drive, 29th of June 2022. Provost Watt Drive. We're back here. You know there's a spar. Actually, more and more people around here are taking to bikes and 2 wheels because actually you can see for yourself the road's quiet around rush hour. See, bikes, community health centre, less people at the Kincorth Medical Centre, the community centre, the library. Quiet road around rush hour. This is Kincorth, Provost Watt Drive. You can see for yourself, more people taking to 2 wheels than ever before. This is because cycling is really great for health. It keeps people fit, and also you're not constrained. You're not limited by battery power of electric vehicle charging. More bikes on the road cuts down on traffic. Bikes give freedom of movement, local movement. Freedom of movement, freedom of local travel. And there's a cycle path down Provost Watt Drive. You can see most cars, some of them are returning home. Still, people use motorbikes, learning to ride them. But you know, the road is generally quite quiet. Really. Rush hour, Kincorth, Provost Watt Drive. More people around here are taking the bikes. That's why the road's quieter. Really. And buses. This is Fald's Gate. Buses really do cut down on cars on the road. Let's just avoid this bus. It's a hydrogen one. 0 emissions. So it's 0 emissions and it's hydrogen. But hydrogen is still a fossil fuel. It's not as clean as 100% electric. And there's a fleet of electric buses going around the city of Aberdeen. The future is electrification. Electric vehicles, electric travel. So more local travel is coming, really. So, I mean, you can run out of battery on electric vehicles. Need to charge more often. And the Kingswells at the Kingswells Park and Ride, the electric vehicle, there's 2 charging stations lower part of the car park, and when you hook up 3 cars, charging power is actually reduced. It takes longer to charge a vehicle when you hook up 2 cars to 1 charger. So you see, it takes over an hour to charge a single car, a single electric vehicle. People are not going to have time if they've got jobs. This is what makes active travel and bikes really appealing, because you can actually go all over the city, from Cove to Dubford by Greenbrae Primary. In Cove there's Charleston Primary, Lauriston Primary. Greenbrae Primary is in Dubford by Scotstoun Moor. The forest by Scotstoun Moor, heavily bombed Second World War. This year, June 2022, World War II bomb still at the foot of the Den of Maiden Creek. A safe route to school, says the D Partnership. That's for the pupils of Hazelhead Academy. Also Kingswells Primary, they go to Hazelhead Academy. So active travel. I mean, removing bombs from the city of Aberdeen, that's still happening. Bombs. World War II bombs. Hitler. He's been dead a long time now. Adolf Hitler, leader of Germany. Germany, most economically successful country in Europe. In the G8 of nations. An economic powerhouse. Famous for cars. Also, there's wine in the Mosel district, down the mountainside. And around that area, around Cologne, Bonn, that's places actually where sometimes deep around the Mosel, the Google mapping haven't actually been there in street view terms. I mean, Germans are also fearful for privacy. Trees give privacy. They also give shade, but they can also fall down in storms. I mean, there's pros and cons with everything, and pros and cons, academics usually debate it. They debate pros and cons, get students to debate pros and cons, make a reasoned case, rationalise work, to really create new ideas worth spreading. I don't really think lecturers are cycling around the city of Aberdeen in large numbers yet. No, we need to make it happen. Get them out of their cars. Make them fitter. I mean, lecturers should lead by examples. Lead by example, lead the students. Really, it's normally the other way round. The students lead the lecturers because they want to live. But everyone wants to live. That's the problem. It's a congested world. 8 billion people, and then there's the ionosphere, where there's electric currents and neurons, the stuff of physics. Studying engineering is necessary, electronic engineering, for smart cities. Foldgate, so where was the school? I seem to have missed it. Foldgate. There's a school in Foldgate. Seem to have missed it anyhow. Oh well. I'm still showing you the sights and sounds. I'll tell you what the sounds are. It's traffic, not the birds. Not the birds in Kincorth, not in this part of it. It's traffic. And here we are, heading down onto... That's the A92. It was the A90. But now the Aberdeen bypass is the A90. The A92 is the coast road down to Portlethe and Stonehaven. Here's a bench near Fald's Gate to sit down and have a rest. Well, I guess if you don't keep up with active travel, persist, you might actually need a bench. Become out of breath. You need to keep going. Persist. Put in the hard work. It'll pay off in the long time. Long term? Well, longer life. You'll be around for longer if you put in the hard work. Embrace active travel. Yes, this is, am I still recording? 29th of June 2022, approaching the A92, coming down from Fald's Gate. The A92 leads to the Bridge of Dee, over the River Dee. What's always been the bottleneck? Congestion. Congestion can happen on an internet too. I mean, really, that results in disconnection. Disconnection from the net. So you need to lay more fibre optic cable. Fibre to the home. More complicated to terminate fibre optic cables than traditional twisted pair copper cabling running to homes. Copper, that's an earth mineral, and copper is embedded in traditional telephony networks all across the land, from John O'Groats to Land's End. But we're upgrading to fibre, faster fibre technology, to really bulletproof the future. And it is bulletproof the future, because fibre optic cabling is made with this Kevlar, the stuff of bulletproof vests. I mean, really, when you engage in combat, you need bulletproof vests, but actually it really takes away from investment in fibre optic networks. Conflict. This is the big problem. I mean, really.